All right, man. Really want to give the Bears a real attaboy. I really thought we came out and were ready to play. I thought we had a lot, and they were able to take several plays and just keep hitting us right on the nose with them, and that ended up being a big difference in the game. But give the Bears a lot of credit. Huge win for them, as it should be here at home, and plus with what they're trying to do with their franchise, the Bears are the Bears.
How concerned are you with the big plays again on defense?
Well, those big plays on either side will eventually take the heart out of you when you get a bunch of them. And I will tell you, I thought a lot of our team really hung in there, getting hit on the end of the nose with some pretty big haymakers there. Those, what we call dominant plays over 20 yards. And those will take it out of you finally. Not only do they take it out of you field position and scores, but it'll take it out of you too. I thought our guys hung in good. We came out ready to play. I thought we ran the ball about as well as I've seen us run the ball. But it wasn't enough when you have the guys open that we've got, and some of the things we did to that fumble hurt us on that first drive. But in general, they came back out the second half, though, and took it to us physically. So give them their due.
And what's your level of concern with CeeDee Lamb?
I talked to him. He felt good about it, really did. And I just talked to him just a second ago, and he thought he could go, so that's a good sign. And then the doctors told him that they thought it was not as serious as it could be. So
all that's what. He was trying to kind of polish his way back on the. He was trying to talk his way back on the field. Was it just out of prudence to not put him out there? Why not
there's no doubt in my mind that he would have gone out there hobbling around if you let him. But let's just keep our fingers crossed. You see the difference he can make in a ball game, but not being out there for us today.
Yeah, how much did it hurt you guys? How much did it hurt you guys to lose?
Well, I want to give the Bears a lot of credit here. They were able to really effectively make big plays against our defense. Had good, really, those 2 turnovers, all of that. I thought we'd come back out the second half, and I thought we'd run the ball on them. Instead, they did a good job of making that 18-play drive or 19 plays, and after having the big play first half, came back out and just ground it out for a touchdown. It's disheartening.
Jerry, after the Micah trade, you talked about the assets you acquired with the draft picks, how you could use those this year. With what you've seen in these first 3 games, are you feeling like you might need to use that capital?
Well, of course, to use that capital, you've got to have the opportunity to use it. And frankly, no matter what I had seen in these first 3 ball games, if I had the opportunity to really do some good with those picks, I would do it. And we've got them, and that's one of the advantages for, if you will, making the trade.
But do you feel more urgency maybe now after what you've seen?
Well, not necessarily. That implies that being more urgent, I can create an opportunity to use them. That usually doesn't work that way at all. You've got to have something that comes your way that's really special, and if you've got the currency to do it, which in this case it would be draft picks, we'll do it.
Jerry, are you concerned with the state of your pass rush right now? It seems like they're kind of struggling to get home.
Well, I think when it compromised us with our 4-man front up there today, and of course we want to try and get there in this defense with that 4-man rush. We weren't getting there, plus we weren't covering. And that's a bad combination, and that's what happened to us out there today. So we did give them a little more pressure, dial it up a little bit the second half. But they had a lot to say about it with how productive their offense was.
Do you feel like you need to see more blitzes or 5-6-man rushes?
Well, of course, if we can't cover them, there's not but one thing to do, and that's try to rush them up. But we've got to get better. We've got to get better. We've got to get more on the page. I'm confident we will, but we've got to get more on the page. And this is inordinate to have that many big plays.
How do you
currently laid out? Is this a playoff caliber team?
The Cowboys?
Yes.
I will tell you, yes. And it's because you saw number 4 out there today, and you saw what I think we're capable of doing in the running game and that type of deal. So, yes, I fully do. Now, we've got to, as we evolve toward the playoffs, we've got to get better defensively, certainly.
Jerry, the issue in the secondary.
Going on out there, and it looks so confusing out there. How does that get fixed? And what's your disappointment as you watch a play like that?
Well, I think it gets fixed individually. Each person resolves to be more focused on their, not only their assignment, but what they're trying to accomplish as a group back there. And I think that's how you get better. And I look forward to it being better. And I think we've got a lot of room for improvement without trying to be trying.
Jerry,
That's
when
what
you
you said last week.
Again, saying it doesn't make it so at all. But that's what I'm giving you, how to do it. But then they've got to go out and do it, and continue to work on it. Obviously, we made adjustments in the second half and got a little more pressure. And that's the anecdote when you're not stopping them with a normal coverage, and that you have in the secondary when you're just rushing forward.
Jerry, when you look ahead to next week, the Packers come to your stadium. What's your feeling about where this team's at heading into facing Michael Parsons?
Well, of course, Packers have been playing so well. They had that setback today, but they're still an outstanding team, and we've got our hands full out there. But we'll be ready to play them. But I don't care who we're playing. We've got to play better in the secondary.
Are you worried about what Michael Parsons could cause to this team?
Well, again, I have all the respect in the world for him, and we know him well. And so you can bet that we'll be preparing for what he brings to the table. And we'll be trying to come up with some antidotes for it, too.
With the way that your relationship with him ebbed and flowed over the course of his time in Dallas, what will it be like to see him in another team?
Well, I like Micah and enjoy his family. Like I said, I've sat at ball games with him apart from the Cowboys. And so, as a matter of fact, I watched the whole first half of our last preseason game with his mom. And we sat there and watched the whole up in the suite together and talked contract.
Jerry, what do you say to your fans if you're frustrated right now, especially in your defensive?
Well, first of all, I want to credit the Bears for a big game. But I do want to say it's certainly understandable why we would all be frustrated. And I do understand their frustration. And we've got to do what you have to do. If you're not going forward in the NFL at this stage of the year, if you're not making positive steps, then you're losing ground. Because everybody starts off, they've got to make adjustments along the way for injuries and for depreciation in talent that they'd counted on. But there's a constant adjustment going on right now. And this is what we're seeing right here. Teams have lost their third game in the NFL, and they've gone on and participated really well in the playoffs, and more than likely have won some Super Bowls, even though they lost the third game in the NFL. And that's not trying to be cute.
Thank you, Jerry.
All right, guys, thank you.